Jenna Ortega is tired of Hollywood's obsession with gender swaps and reboots. In a recent interview, the Wednesday Star boldly stated that we don't need a female James Bond.
There's a lot more female leads nowadays. I think that's so special, but we should have our own. I don't like it when it's like a spin-off. Like, I don't want to see like Jamie Bond, I want to see just like another badass.
Yeah. Thank you!
But Hollywood has kind of a hard time with that so far. They either don't really get women, or they outright destroy a female-led movie with girl power. Why watch Sandra Bullock steal something in Ocean's 8 when we've already seen George Clooney doing it in Ocean's 11 and 12 and 13? Why watch a Ghostbusters movie with a female cast just because the movie screams, look, now there are women?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, did you want to?
Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time.
I get that it's not really easy to pull something completely new out of your ass, which is why Hollywood loves sequels, prequels, reboots, spin-offs, and of course the aforementioned gender swaps. And apparently it's even more difficult when it comes to creating new female characters, especially for men, which I mean is kinda understandable because they are not women. But if you watch some movies, it seems like they
Blah, 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 blah.
have never even met a real woman before.
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Why else would they run away from a dinosaur wearing high heels? They fight with their hair down or cut it in a filthy bathroom and then come out with the most perfect bob. They are also there for their husbands and not as their partner. They purely exist because of him, for him, so this husband or boyfriend or just some guy can find himself.
Too many guys think I'm a concept, or I complete them, or I'm gonna make them alive.
And they're always beautiful. Without knowing it, of course. And even if they're not beautiful, they still are. And especially in action movies, female protagonists have surprisingly little to say. Because who needs lines when your main job is just to look pretty?
But what else?
What else?
Is beauty all that matters to you?
What else is there?
So it's great that after far too long, some try to do better. But in doing so, some stumble headfirst into the other extreme. Suddenly women are transformed into invincible superheroes. Take Charlie's Angels. The pretty but tough agents from the 70s were pretty exceptional for their time. In the early 2000s, they were a product of their time. But in the 2019 reboot, they were suddenly perfect women fighting against stupid men. And once again, the marketing screamed, look, they're women and they're better than men. And that's exactly it.
My real plea is for men to have enough empathy to go see movies starring women. Because I've been asked to go see movies starring men my entire life, and happily have done so. And I don't know why men don't return the fucking favor.
What?
Look, to be fair, that's not all she said. But again, it was very much built on the feminist message, which is something that Elizabeth Banks regrets. And it's not all her fault either. But just as some men tend to write pretty one-dimensional female characters, some women tend to reduce them to their femininity as well. As in, they're great because they're women. Like Captain Marvel or Rey in Star Wars.
We'll remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
Weaknesses, challenges, nowhere to be found. Because they are perfect. Because they are women. And that's about as empowering as lukewarm water. But it is of course possible to create female badasses. There are tons of female leads that work perfectly, like Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games trilogy, or Ripley in the Alien movies.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Because it doesn't really matter that they are women. Apparently in Alien, the lead role was even initially written as male in the script before Ridley Scott changed it. And that's exactly the point.
Think of a man.
Of course, female perspectives can play a role, and female experiences can make fantastic movie moments. Clarice Starling in Silence of the Lambs is a perfect example, as her being a woman is an important part of the movie.
Good evening, Clarice.
It would be a completely different movie if she wasn't and would suddenly go all John Wick and fight like a man. Or some superhero. Just like Mulan. One of the best female-led movies I can think of is Promising Young Women.
I'm a nice guy.
Are you?
I thought we had a connection, I guess.
A connection? Okay. How old am I? What are my hobbies? What's my name?
You can't have a more uniquely female point of view than, spoiler, a woman who is a badass and wants to avenge her friend after some men have done wrong to her, but ultimately can't because men are physically stronger than her. It's a pretty feminist message that's very close to reality. Female-led movies can be amazing without being made for women specifically, making them invincible or dumbing down men. And if the lead isn't just some symbol for girl power, even those damn gender swaps can work. Like in The Boys, there are even 4 characters who are male in the comic but female in the show, and it makes it even better. For instance, Stormfront. In the comics, he was just some Nazi superhero, while in the show, she is much more three-dimensional, and because of that, even more dangerous.
Hi, my Nana's your biggest fan. I'm Stormfront.
You want to talk about girl power? Let's talk about getting some pockets. Yes! You rate all women as either unknowable Hitchcock bitches or Michael Bay dolls? A little effort would be nice. Some people are quality and others are garbage.
Not cool.
Bad guys want to hurt us just because of what we look like. They want to wipe us from this earth just because of the color of our skin. It's called white genocide.
People love what I have to say. They believe in it. They just don't like the word Nazi. That's all.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And that's another point. She is evil, which is something we need much more of. Female villains that aren't just cunning or mean or misunderstood, but outright evil. Which would be totally feminist, by the way. So Jenna Ortega is absolutely right when she says that we don't need a female James Bond. Because we don't want to take something away from men or just copy them. What we do need are good movies with good female leads, without hammering in this feminist message. But just the right amount of, girl power, without the